So we are in Mexico City at the moment, en route to Medellin. Just got a little grub at Chili's. Gonna go chill at the lounge a little bit before my flight. Alright, this is an interesting little spot. It's a video game lounge. Just in case any of you gamers want to go play some games. Sandra's teaching us the traditional way of how to do laundry, like the good old-fashioned way. I don't think I plan on getting used to this. It's not for me. Buenos dias, everybody. We are in the jungle up in Medellin, Colombia. Literally freezing my ass off. I'm at my friend's dad's house here right now in a scarf and literally wearing a mermaid blanket, or merman blanket, if you can see my little flippers here. But we just got the week started. It's Monday. Pretty much done with the trading session. We just hit IPI. That was my main trade of this morning for $2,000 profit. And this was something on the watch list. You know, your best trades you're ever going to make are going to be preemptive strikes. Just like in war, you're preparing your battle and preparing for executing that trade or your battle plan. And IPI was one of my top shorts that I was looking for that I put on the watch list last night. And we took this thing down. If you can see the actual chart here, IPI, I got short about 260 right here. Came all the way down, covered, oops, my finger's getting in the way of the screen here. That covered about 244 for a nice $2,000 profit. If you look at my screen over here, about $2,000 profit here on IPI. And we're still in NSPR, which is a long, another trade that was on the watch list as a long. So I took down IPI short there. In NSPR, we're looking at a revival pattern. This is something you learn in FUS 4. So hopefully we see this breakout. The volume is a little low, but we'll see how that shakes out. SYRX, so this is the biggest shoulda, woulda, coulda of the year. Me and Mike were both long or short here on this stock on SYRX at about 62 cents, 65 cents. I covered right here, Mike covered right here. I lost about 150 bucks. Seconds later, within about 10, 15 minutes, this thing dropped 50%. So that's a shoulda, woulda, coulda on this trade. Unfortunately, we totally missed out. I could have made about $4,000 on that stock. Best thing to do now is just forget about it, wash it away, and move on, because if you dwell on these shoulda, woulda, couldas, that's when you start ruining your future if you're going into the following trading session with this on your mind, rather than thinking, hey, I made $1,400 today, I reached my goal of $1,000 to $2,000 per day, and go into the next trading session with confidence. But anyways, guys, I'm pretty much done for the morning trade session. I'm gonna show you guys what I do for my workouts when I'm on the road. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do here is what we call the 7-minute workout by Johnson & Johnson. If you don't know what this app is, it's basically just a 3-round app. You can pick your intermediate, advanced, or expert level. I try to do the expert level. It's only 23 minutes long. You might be thinking, how do you get a workout in 23 minutes? But at the end of these workouts, you're literally dying. So when you're on the road and you don't have a gym, this is a perfect way to stay in shape. So we'll see if these dogs let me actually get a workout in. We're gonna do the 21-minute blitz, and we're gonna start this workout right about now.
Next up, 1-2 box and kick.
All right, so between the bugs and the dogs, that workout wasn't too exciting, but we're getting out of the jungle, gonna go into Medellin, in the city. We rented a really nice condo down there, so hopefully it looks like the pictures at Airbnb, because a lot of people get a little shady on there. But anyways, guys, we're out of here. Peace out, jungle. Buenas noches. Come on in. Show you guys around. So we're out here in Poblado, Medellin. I just got here. The place is amazing. I usually go with Airbnb as far as places that I stay. As you can see, whoever did the interior design did a magnificent job. So it's a lot different than staying at a resort or something. So I prefer staying in a cool place like this. Tomorrow, this is where I'll be trading. Hopefully we make some bank. Got all my screen set up If you want to know what I use as far as when I'm traveling, I got the Dell XPS 15 with 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive, Core i7. I also got the Asus USB-C version of the mobile monitor, as well as the Microsoft Surface, just to do some side work on. For here, we got this super old school scale. See how much I weigh here. It just says jacked. That's all it says, jacked. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, let's go check out the balcony. Over here, get a little view of the sea. We're on the top floor of this penthouse suite, so we got this amazing view out here of entire Medellin city. So it's just absolutely great. We also got this big patio. Everything looks great at night out here. So let's continue on inside. We got this really sweet little living room area. And the coolest thing about this place is it's a complete smart home. You can control everything about this place from this iPad here. So all the lights, you can just slide all these buttons up and down, which is really cool. Another cool thing that we can do here, if we want to watch TV, just click this little button and come over here. We've also got this really cool, huge modern lamp right here. We now have the actual monitor coming down, so we got a nice big projection screen to watch whatever we want. YouTube, everything's connected up to this, so it's a pretty cool system. The entire house is run on this whole smart system, so it's pretty cool to see this kind of modern technology down here in Medellin. Down here, this is kind of the coolest little artwork section of the house. It's kind of why I rented this place, because there's all these cool bull sculptures, really just reminding me of Wall Street, the Wall Street Bull charging through. So I really kind of connected when I was looking at places to stay on Airbnb once I saw this stuff. Continuing on down through here, we kind of got this little office space. I still haven't even been in here yet. Who knows what's in the safe? I don't know. I tried to open it, but it was locked, and I don't know how to pick it. So that's gonna remain a mystery. And here we got the master bedroom. Pretty sweet. This is just a 1-bedroom place, so not a huge place, but the entire place is just really cool. All the interior design, again, is just awesome. We got this sweet little lounge chair here. Get some work done, relax. We also got a full balcony. I guess that light's not on here. Or it is. No. Now it's on. You can see there's a hammock out here. We were actually looking out here. There's some big-ass building on fire, so that was quite interesting. Hopefully everybody's okay. And here in the master bedroom, we kind of got this huge, I think he called it a Turkish shower. I don't know what he said, but the steam room was on and running. So gonna hop in this bad boy, get a nice steam after we're done shooting this little video. Let's continue on into the other room here. Right here. I don't really know what this is. Just some striped piece of art. That's cool, It's got a little piece. I never realized this guy, looking back at it, is just totally, completely reversed. Looking back at his little hoo-ha over here. And here we got what I thought was a pool table, but there's no balls, or there's balls, but there's no holes for the balls to go in. We got this weird little nut piece over here. So I don't really know what kind of games we got going on here in Colombia, but it's not cool, and I'm not gonna play it. So we just got cool artwork over here and everything. Now coming on through here, guys, we got a kind of love zone. We look up here. We got this sweet hot tub. Look at this. We're so modern down here, and freaking Colombia, even the hot tub's got an iPad for it to do all the controls. So I've never even seen all this stuff before. And down here in Medellin, we have all this stuff. Cool little Buddha stuff. You see in my apartment, I got Buddha stuff everywhere. So I just thought this was kind of cool, kind of related to back home of what I would have in my place. But this is a cool little spot to come hang out. And back over here, come on through. Still, again, we're just back on the patio. We got a telescope over here if we want spying all the neighbors. But anyways, guys, this is just what's great about being able to work from anywhere in the world, travel, and do it in a luxurious place just like this. So it's about 8:30 in the morning right now. We're on the East Coast. time frame here at Medellin, Colombia, which is absolutely amazing. Being able to wake up not at 6 in the morning and trade is amazing. Every time I come over to the East Coast time frame to work, it's just like a wake up call, like maybe I need to get out of San Diego. You know, I get up at about, my alarm goes off about 5:45 to get up. You know, some of you guys might be thinking, I get up at 6 o'clock, no big deal, whatever. But the thing is that the stock market opens at 6:30. So if I get out of bed at 6, you know, I only trade for the first 30 minutes to an hour. So I have about 30 minutes after getting out of bed to be at my 110% best. You know, I don't have really any time to actually wake up, get my coffee, settle in, you know, kind of just relax and get prepared for the day. So it's very difficult, and I think pretty much unhealthy for me to be doing that. In San Diego, it's just tough because San Diego is like the most beautiful city and my favorite city I've ever been to, and I've been all over the world. Time and time again, I come home and just say, San Diego is the best city I've ever been to. So it's difficult to try to make that transition of, should I move to the East Coast? And I don't even know where I'd go. Miami, New York, you tell me. I really am lost in where I really want to live, but being able to wake up, have several hours to actually, you know, collect myself before I actually trade, I think definitely improves my performance rather than getting up at 6 in the morning in San Diego, having 30 minutes to just, you know, wind and grind, slam some cold brew coffee, and try to be at my 110% best within 30 minutes of waking up. So it's difficult. But anyways, guys, we're about to start the Foos TV live trading session, about to do the morning watch list. Hopefully I get some pre-market watch list plays to get prepared to trade and we make some money.
Sorry, dude. I've had for the past 6 months a power drill outside my window. So.
All right, guys. So we got about 5 minutes before the market open. You'll probably hear this construction going on in the background, and you know, we're putting together a morning watch list. Unfortunately, the two trades that I was hoping to get in are make a move pre-market, and that's kind of affecting my ability to make these trades. So as of right now, I don't have a whole lot of setups going into the open. So hopefully something pops up, but you can't force trades just because you think you need to make a trade for the day. You know, I have a whole YouTube video explaining how trading less is actually a little bit more, because if there's nothing to trade, you just don't even make a trade because you're likely just going to go ahead and lose money. I'll show you what I was looking for on APRI here. This was a stock that made a 57% run yesterday. We were hoping to see this rip all the way up towards $2 per share and what we call an overrun or short, which is basically a stock going over $2 and then dropping back down. But you can see pre-market, this was upwards around $2 per share. Was hoping to get this thing taken down and hopefully get short above 2, but this thing just dropped pre-market down to 170, 175. So that kind of ruined my opportunity of getting into this trade. And right now, I don't have a whole lot of trades that I'm looking at pre-market to get into. And you know, like I said before, you know, the best trades that you make are always preemptive strikes, something that you're planning on getting into. IPI yesterday, what actually I made $2,000 on, I was planning on getting into this and looking at that setup prior to actually getting in there and before the even market opens. So right now, it's slim pickings, so there could be a trade today. As of right now, I really don't know. There is a stock, ESSI and ORIG, that I'd like to get short in, but if you look over here, I actually have my shares trying to get located, but they're both saying pending, so I can't get into any of these positions as of yet. With shorting stocks, a lot of times your broker won't even have those shares, so you have to have those available if you actually want to get in. And also we got Big Mike over here, live on Foos TV.
Yo.
He's screen sharing. For some reason, mine's not working out here in Colombia. Go figure that. But anyways, guys, we got about 2 minutes before the market open. Let's see what we got. Maybe I'll be making some trades. Maybe I won't. Let's see what we got.
3,265.
Woo! I'm in 264, 3,000. Oh, God. Shit. No.
Mount. Fuck. 380. I mean 280.
Alright, I got out. What the flying dickbags? So, I'm down $900 on OPGN. I tried to cover that short there. and my status wasn't available for me to cancel the order. I don't have my shit set up correctly right now. So let's lost 900 bucks. That's life. All right, so what we're looking at here on SSH, we're trying to get this thing to crack under the 13 EMA here. Here we go.
I just add another 5 at 65. So I got
65, potential dropper.
I see you later. Time to go.
All right, I added 65. Added 10,000 shares at 65. Let's crack this motherfuck. Trading. It's not for the faint of heart, my friends. It's just a little stressful. Here we go.
It says trading is easy.
Bidders dropping at 64. We can see the time and sales coming in. 63s. Come on. Currently up 1,200 on this second position here. Up 1,300. I'd like to see this under back into the 60s. I mean, we just broke down the 13 EMA. I'd like to see it pull back towards the 58, 60 here. Covered half at 59. Here we go, baby. Level 2, 59 and a half. Getting the wash here. 57s, 58s. Bring her down. All right, I just covered my shares. 58s. Woo! All right, guys. So I was literally just down over $2,000 about 10 minutes ago. Just made the comeback because I am the comeback motherfucking king. So you can see I'm now up about $467 on the day. So I was just down over 2,000 bucks, and that was extremely stressful. You know, I was sitting there thinking maybe I should call it a day, maybe I should call it quits, but we did get another opportunity there, and I took it, and we just made a super smoking hot trade. I just came back and made a $2,000 trade on SSH, so I'm now back into the green of 565 bucks. Currently 567 now. So that's it, guys. You know, you have to be able to keep your composure when these things happen and go in for the comeback. All right, guys, so it's about 8:45 in the morning. Market's gonna open here pretty soon at 9:30. We just had a pretty quick little scalp here to start the day off. I'll show you here on my iPhone so you can actually see the screen here. We got in V-Cell short at 420. This is what we call an over-under short, basically where a stock breaks out over a whole number, and that's kind of a fake out, and we hit it on the downside. So I got short at 420, 5,000 shares. I covered it about 410, then got short again, covered it about 395 here. So you can see I made a quick 775 bucks in about 5-10 minutes on this play. Easy E also got out of this trade here for a nice profit. You can see Easy E covered V-Cell 737, nice foos. So had one of my students just bank on that with me as well. So we're off to a good start here this morning. Still got about 45 minutes before the market open. A couple other plays that I could be watching. As always, the best trades are the ones that are the preemptive or premeditated trades that you're going for. So we're looking at ADHD. This is in a FUS 4 revival pattern. We'll see how it's going to open here. It is gapping up, so there is some momentum here. We'll see how this plays. This is probably my main position long that I'm looking at. I'm still watching VCEL, which I just took down for a $775 scalp in the morning. If this starts bouncing back up, I might re-short it, but not a big watch list this morning that I'm too interested in. So, you know, those are the days where sometimes it's just best to just take it easy, you know, not make any rash decisions, because you can get yourself into sticky situations if there's not ideal situations or trading setups that you want, because then you're looking in desperation for something to do, and that's when you can get yourself into trouble and just have unnecessary losses. All right, guys, we are back again live on FUS TV. We're about 15 minutes into the market open, and as you can see here, I am already up $4,100. GLF, NWBO, I took down VSAIL for 1,200 bucks. NWBO, this is a perfect revival pattern breakout here on the daily that we're taking down. GLF, we just took this down short from 235 to 230. I added 10,000 shares at 230. Mike added an additional 5 or 10,000, I think. I'm about to cover this bad boy right here and lock in this gain to show you guys what's going on. I got 15,000 shares. I'm gonna go ahead and cover here. Boom, covered at 310. Covered at 210 here. I just made $3,200 on GLF. Boom, in 15 minutes, guys, 3,200 bucks. Total of $5,000 gain on the day, 5,058. All live on Foos TV, straight out of Colombia. Sandra, what do you think about that?
Awesome.
So, an amazing session. All trading stocks that you're going to learn in the Foos 4 trading system. So, still early. This is the problem about being a day trader: is you get done at 45 minutes into the session, and then you got to go figure out what else to do. Or you can sit here and continue to trade and probably lose all your money. But I ideally would like to get the hell out of here and go do something different. But anyways, guys, wrapping up this trading session, and I'm out. All right, guys, that is a wrap for this video log. Hope you guys enjoyed it and were entertained. And this is what it's all about: traveling the world. You can see this amazing view of Medellin, Colombia that we have up here from the top floor of this penthouse suite. Anyways, guys, stay tuned in the next vlog.